guys, how are ya? So yeah, here we are again. For today we're gonna react to Hornstrom. Yay! As you may know, but here we go with the news. If you didn't realize it yet, I'm one of the voice actors from Hornstrom. Nice to meet you guys and everyone from the community over there. If you don't know our channel yet, I'm officially inviting you to go over there and have some fun. I left you the links down below in the description box. Me and the whole team from Hornstrom really expect to see you over there. But here's the thing. We're gonna talk about a video I made a few weeks ago. It was uploaded for Hornstrom FNF 3D. Well, as you can see, this is new for me. I've never done this before, so be patient with me. Please, guys. Thanks. I want to introduce you this grandiose video, which I really enjoy to do it. It's one of my special ones because of a story. Spoiler alert is upcoming in Hornstrom en Español. And I just wanted to share you guys why I love so much doing this thing. And basically it's because all of these videos always got me into a memory from my own life. You see, life is so full of possibilities, so full of up and downs, and when you get to know and feel a certain amount of feelings and situations that life puts you in, we, a lot of artists, use those situations to create these characters. As the actors we are in life, we can also recreate a lot of type of personalities for the art we're making, even if it's an animation, a movie, a series, anything, even music. This is Ragatha and Jax Get Married. Guess who's married Jax, huh? What is going on here? I don't know, how did I get this place? Oh my god, I gotta react! I'm not an official pomni, by the way. And I'm gonna react to my own videos. What a weird thing, right? I don't know if this is going to work, but I'll try! Didn't I mention that I'm so in love with Jax? But guess what? My very best friend is trying to compete with me for a rabbit. Yeah, I know. I thought the same. This is not happening. How would she betray me like that? She's my friend. At least I thought she was. I deserve to have him! Yeah, right. Whatever. Here we go. Hope you guys enjoy it. This is the amazing Digital Circus! An official animation.
I can't believe we're doing this! Thanks for coming! I've been waiting for this day all my life!
Ragatha is one of the most enjoyable voices I've recorded, cause her voice is so funny to me. Like the kind of sound and the whole technique that I gotta do for that, it's very entertaining. And I think a lot of people like it, so it just suited well. It also was the voice from Opila, the Opila bird from the Garden of Banban. We were also into that video game. Take a look at the channel in the previous videos. And pomni, it's also exaggerating. It's not my real voice, but it's a bit easier to make it because it's almost like my own voice. Have you ever thought about marriage? Because, you know, I used to think that I would never do that, and I would never think about it when I was young. I've never think about marriage. In my experience, I wasn't going to get married in any ways. But with this animation, it really turns upside down my mind. I used to have this beloved, and I used to do this kind of things. I mean, I am one of those. And I was having this other friend, let's call her the scientific woman, she introduced me another girl. She was younger, and we became friends. She's gonna be the Ragatha from this story. Besides, she used to look just like her. I mean, they were the same. At first, I wasn't living with her. But then we lived together. She was kinda getting homeless. I tried to help her. So I mentioned her that if she helps me in my house and the place which I was renting at that time, it would be easier for me and it would be an opportunity for her to, you know, get a job and literally this, you know? Imagine the possibilities, everything we could do together. But at some point, it wasn't real. It was just an illusion. And, you know, like, develop, like, her life and so on. But it turns out that it didn't work so well. And I was also kind of dating this guy which we're gonna call Jax. And well, I felt like Pomni in that way, because I always used to give Jax those pretty things, and I always try to be there for him. But then there was this girl, which apparently she also liked him, but it was like a competition for her, you know? And I didn't realize it till one day it just blew my mind that this Jax went to my home and told me this is not gonna work. And I said okay. And I just left him because he said that, and he made me understand that it was over. So by that time, they began to be together like more often, and she was living with me, and as she was his girl, like every relationship, they used to see each other, but that was the case. She was living with me. The guy that I also liked was going to my home, but he wasn't going to see me. He was going to see her. At first, I thought Jax was going to visit me, because he used to take things, you know? He used to, I don't know, come up home with cookies and so on. But anyways, they stick together like for so long, and I just left them to be, you know. So it's weird, because at some point I feel like Pomni, but by the other hand, I also felt like Ragatha. And it's kind of really funny, because I really felt like this way, because by that time she was living with me. She used to be so violent with me in so many ways. Like, this girl used to be so angry with me all the time, or she looks angry all the time, you know, like angry, and sometimes she just got mad. And for some reason, sometimes she used to close doors like with so much violence, like always crashing everything around. She started even breaking things. At first, she looked like a pretty young girl, such a kind woman, like everything. That's why we became friends. But slowly she was like literally someone else. As the time and the days go by, you know, day after day after day, it turns that she was really mean to me. In some ways, she was like jealous most of the times for so little and stupid things, like not only have feelings about Jax, which it was something she already knew, but also for being friends with him. We used to have a band, and we used to play music together. That was a problem for her, because we were together, you know, doing music stuff and so on. And just because of that, because we were spending time, and maybe she thought it was more time together. Again, she was competing. And this whole thing keeps me wondering, even till now, is really love a competition? I'll be honest with you guys, I'm still not sure. We wasn't doing anything weird. This Ragatha girl was like, I don't know, man. She was so mean with me. And she even had come to my home bringing her cat. And I used to have a cat too by the time. It turns out it takes time for both cats to get used to each other. But they didn't much at all anyway. And I was dealing with all of that. And besides, I was dealing with this Ragatha girl, because apart from being mean with me, she was like mean with the cats also. Because, you know, when you have a pet, you gotta pet them, you know. They are like babies. They are like kids, like children, you know. In any case, you need to feed them and get clean, you know. Clean out of, you know what? The S word, man. It was so gross for me to deal with that kind of situation, because this Ragatha girl was, I don't even know how did I approve that to happen. I just didn't know what I was dealing with at first. So, I don't know, it was like all that situation was during about 4 months, more or less. One day, she just went so mad, so crazy. crazy, breaking everything at her house because she was mad with this Jack's boy and because he didn't marry with her. And I said, okay, stop. There was a previous time which I told her that was gonna be the last time that I allowed her to break things in my home, because at the end of the day it was my home, and at the end of the day she wasn't even paying the rent. Okay, here goes the big comment. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm gonna be honest. Like, dealing with others grows, with others dirt, that's a kind of that kind of suck, you know. You cannot do that to a friend. You're not a true friend if you cannot deal with your own dirt. And it started to be so mean in that way, because it just turns out you can smell a bad behavior when you don't clean enough, you know. And well, that's what would happen. And I didn't want to deal with it for so long. And the last time that she went mad and tried to break more things and so on, I said, okay, stop it. I was like, okay, here's the limit. Just go away, because I couldn't stand it, you know. She was violent. I wasn't going to deal with a violent person. As you know, I got this bad karma, which I'm always dealing with violent people, and they're so violent that I really didn't expect it at first, but I didn't know what else to do. So I just tell her to go away. And I left her, let's just say, not at the street, but she could go to Jack's home, you know. She has somewhere to go. And I just say, okay, just go away. You know, I don't care anymore. Like, I don't fucking care anything you gotta say to me. No more, not again. Así. Never more. Well, after a few weeks, more or less, I don't know, I'm not really sure, I was at home. I was with another friend, and he told me, hey, you know what? Ragata came looking for her stuffs and so on that she left here. I said, okay, I don't care. I wasn't going to open it, but they convinced me. He told me, hey, why don't we just go for a walk so you don't have to see each other's faces when she's taking all her stuff and so on. And I say, okay, it's true. We can do that. I trust Jax, because I trusted him by that time, because I knew him for a time before. Then he was going to give me the keys and whatever. I said, okay, I trust in those guys. And I left. I left for a walk with the other guys. And when I returned, it turns out that I didn't have any of my things from the kitchen. I mean, she left me nothing. She also left with all my food. And when I say my food, I mean that she was paying the rent with food. That was a deal, because she never gave me any money in all of those months. Do you understand what I'm saying? She left, and she didn't left me not even rice, not anything. I mean anything. And it was just the beginning of a month. And I said, okay, I can live with that. I can starve for a month in spite of living with a traitor. Anyways, that was really cruel, by the way. And you know what? That's what the kind of people I've always known in this world. So be careful and don't expect to get to know me in person, because your demons are gonna wake up, guys. If you don't want to get abstracted, don't get around me, because I have that power, I guess. It looks like all the people around me always tend to have that behavior, and it's very uncomfortable. And well, remember, first of all, love is love, and the opposite of love, it's not hate, but it's fear. You know, the fear of losing. And if you're dealing with that kind of feeling, I gotta tell you that you just gotta let it go. You know, and let it be. Like the Beatles said, it's just like that. Just let it go, let it be. Love is love, and love is always gonna be there. Because your first love is gonna be your self-love. And you cannot allow anyone else to treat you with violence or with fear because they are fear of you or whatever. No. Don't let anyone ever tell you what to do, who to be. Never ever. You may not love the person you're living with, but you gotta respect them. That's the least. So that's my advice. That's all I gotta say for now. Thanks to everyone who's watching my videos. Please subscribe and smash the button like. I hope you learned the lesson. In the end, we did it. And of course, I hope to see you next time. Keep dreaming, guys. See ya.